Construct Cloud's mobile apps provide a simplified user interface, allowing site teams to raise purchase orders, process JRNs, and submit timesheets, seamlessly connecting your operations, commercial, and finance teams, whilst removing paper trails and duplication and improving communications. So we're looking here at the Construct Cloud mobile app. I've got all of the functions available to me, but you can restrict functions to particular users if needs be. So we'll start with purchase orders. We'll just raise a supplier purchase order here. So I can see a list of previous orders that have been raised. I just want to create a new one. So we're just going to pick a supplier here, and we may choose a delivery date. I'll then come to the items tab here, and we'll add a new item. You can type in your descriptions manually, but you can also use a centralized list of product items which are built into Construct Cloud. So I'm just going to pick an item here. I'm going to allocate this to a job number, and we'll allocate this to a tender code and cost code. So I'll just pick my materials codes here so we're job costing correctly. I'll put in a quantity, and I will type in a price rate as well. So I'll just put any rate in here. That'll do. So that's effectively my first line of my purchase order created. I might want to choose multiple lines or create multiple lines. I'm just going to pick anything in here. And again, I'm going to allocate that to a job number and to a cost code. You can, of course, search through all of this information as well if required. So there we go. We've got a few lines on my purchase order at this point. I could add some extra notes. I could add some attachments if I've got any supplier quotes or documents to attach here as well. But I'm just going to save this purchase order for now. And that's effectively going to send that purchase order directly into the Construct Cloud database for me. So that's my purchase order now sent. I could come to JRNs or delivery notes here, and I will see a list of purchase orders which have been processed. I can refresh to pull through new purchase orders as well. I'm just going to select this one here. This will now show me any previous delivery notes or JRNs processed against this order. We're just going to create a new one here. We'll now see the two items that I've ordered on the previous order. So I'll see the description, the quantity ordered, the quantity delivered so far, and in the received, I'll just type in the quantity that has actually been delivered this time. I may choose to add some notes. So for example, if I've got any damaged items, for example, I may choose to add some notes in here. They are time and date stamped. And I can add some attachments. So if you have any photographs, for example, of the items that have actually been delivered, or photograph of any damages or of the actual delivery ticket, you can take that and send that directly back into the Construct Cloud solution. So that's my purchase order and JRN apps. We do have the function, of course, to process timesheets as well, whether that is a direct labour timesheet or a subcontractor worksheet. Labour timesheets can be processed item by item, allowing the user to process, what site they've been on, how long they've been there, what tasks they've performed, and so on. Alternatively, there is a GPS function that can track what site they've been on, whether they were near enough to that location, how long they were there, and so on as well. We'll cover timesheets in a subsequent session, but today that is just a quick run through of the mobile apps within Construct Cloud. Let's just take a quick look at the Construct Cloud solution now. And I'm looking at contracts. Now let's just have a quick look at our purchase orders. So we'll come into all orders here. We'll now see that I have the purchase order that we've just raised on the app here. I can double click on this. I can see that it's been part delivered. I have the items that were placed on the purchase order with the quantities and the rates. I can look at any JRNs that have been processed against it. So again, these were the JRNs that we processed on the app. I would also be able to look at any attachments and any notes that have been attached to this as well.